Hello, and welcome to the World of Ravinia podcast, where we follow the tale of a group of college adventurers learning their trade in the classroom and real world at once. I am Dungeon Master Benvale. Our journey continues as they prepare for the classes to return for the new semester. So now let us return to the world of Ravinia. All right, everybody, welcome back. So last session we delved into what happened with Saul during the trip to Misty Oak and a little bit into her past. Just realized I did forget one thing from that, though. Saul,
Yes.
can I get you to make a DC 18 wisdom save?
Well, okay then.
A 20 wisdom? Parkins
Well,
in DC 22 and Vincent DC 25.
that is another failure. Times.
Wait, what did I miss?
Yeah.
Okay. Andraki and Gargan, I need both of you to make DC 20 wisdom save. Quark, a DC 22 wisdom save, and Vincent, a DC 25.
I have a +6.
Can you give me an inspiration so I can use it?
Not on this.
Oh, Zen's just loading up. She should be on soon.
Okay.
Kitty saves.
I'm just getting my low rolls out of the way.
Okay. All right. And I rolled in, so. All right. So it is 5 p.m. I believe you guys.
Sorry, I'm late.
No worries. We just got started. Classes start again in the morning. What did you guys have planned for your last night of freedom?
Is the library open?
It is.
Um, I think I've already read all my books. Can you double check to make sure that's true? For Vincent.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay. Yeah. You've finished reading everything you had out.
Okay, I'd like to exchange them. Go to the library.
Okay.
And I'll return my book to the library as well. Growing Hope.
Okay.
I'll probably head to the library to see if I can check out that book I had before.
All right.
So, since I read that book on the basically focusing on persuasion, does that mean that I'm proficient in it after reading it, or?
No, it doesn't grant proficiency, just the bonus that it mentioned. Oh, sorry. Yes. I forgot the second point. Yes.
Oh, a bit of skill clarification. Does
Okay.
the act of hunting fall under survival?
For the most part, yes. Unless it was something that would actually require combat.
No, just like hunting forest creatures for food.
Yeah. Yeah, that falls under survival.
Okay.
Yeah. So did I finish what I had, or was there any other books?
Let me just check. Okay. So yeah, it looks like everybody has finished all the books they currently have on them, unless it's something you didn't mention to me.
All right. So I'll go and return whatever I still have that I read.
which is kind of
Okay.
what we were going for.
Yeah.
I think for the most part, most of the party sounds like it's going to the library.
At
I
least
mean,
briefly.
it's better to just drop off the books while we can.
Yeah. All right. So let me just check. Go through each person's sheet. Yeah. I don't see any on your sheet, Drake. Gargan.
No, I ended up returning it early because I had to return it before the break.
Yeah, I know yours. You're going to be checking back. I'm just checking anyone else that have books to return right now to make sure I get them off your sheets.
Okay.
Are they listed in our inventory or?
They'll be in your inventory most likely. Yeah, I can see the one there for you, the formula book. So I'll grab that off of yours. That one would have already returned. Thank you. Yep. Done. Okay. So yeah, Gargan, I do see one you still have it up near the top of your inventory. And it doesn't look like you've read it. Oh, because it was due back to library a month ago.
Which one was that?
Basic guide to herbalism.
Oh, okay. Because I think that last
Oh, sorry,
session
no,
you told me
that
I
was the
finished it,
recipe one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
but I can return it.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, I had another one down that you were supposed to return. Maybe you already did. Yeah, because I'm not seeing that one that I was looking for on your sheet. Okay. Quark. Yeah, and you finished Growing Hope now.
Yep.
Did I add that to your... Yep, you have your new skill listed there, so that can get returned. So,
Mine should be the lock picking book, right?
yeah. Okay, yeah, and you finished that. Vincent, you just finished yours. There it is. So that can get returned. Okay. And sit. Okay. So I've returned all the books you had. So what's everybody looking for?
I just noticed the journal tab's gone.
Oh, yep.
Okay, one sec. I'm gonna have to exit out and probably have to re-enable something.
Sorry, I was just looking. I was like, something's missing.
Before you shut down, let me save this window.
Okay.
Okay, I'm good. So, like, if my character wants to study, like, get a book to, like, is there a way to get a book to get proficiency in an area, like Arcana for me?
I think you have to do that in your skills class,
Most
don't you?
most of that would be from classes. A book that would teach you Arcana would likely require it'd probably be an entire book series totaling about 1 to 2,000 hours of reading. Just because of what that all covers.
Okay. What if also if I wanted to study like making and disarming traps? What
Yep.
skill would that
There's
fall under? Like the thieves tools or
investigation is to find. Yeah, thieves' tools would usually be to disarm traps, pick locks, possible boosts for some athletics to climb or stuff like that. But yeah, investigations to find them. Thieves' tools is to disable. Okay, and let me just. Is everyone good with me backing out to make sure the extension's in?
Yep, I'm good.
Okay.
So I'll need to correct something in my skill list after, but yeah.
Okay, I thought I did.
okay, well,
Was the servers meant to like shut down like that?
Yes.
Or okay.
yeah, that's
Sorry. I got a little distracted and then it suddenly changed screens. So.
so are we all at the library?
Yes.
So while we're waiting to reload, I'm not going to be like, so guys, since it seems we're going on a lot of adventures together, might be a good idea because I'm sort of trying to decide how I want to focus my scholastic career here to talk about the composition of the party and what everybody can do and maybe what areas I should improve in, which is hard to do without looking at my character sheet.
Well, Between me, Zin, and Soul, we got healing covered.
Yeah, maybe and I'll start because I think you're just trying to figure out what everybody's sort of class is and and specialty and stuff. Just because you came on sort of later. So
Yeah.
I'm a human wizard, evocation, pretty much.
I'm
Fairly simple, old school.
Andrakia is a life cleric.
Okay.
I mean, I'm a
Much.
fitness monk who specializes, I guess you could say, in, and it's going to be kind of a gamer term, but off-tank melee fighting.
So hopefully you can hear me over the TV of my daughters. But Zin is a paladin that kind of got brought back to life. So it's turning dark side, but still has paladin capabilities.
Well, congratulations both for revival and turning to the dark side.
They have
Her-
cookies.
Yeah, her
These are nice.
subclass is Path of the Reaper. I don't know if you know anything about that.
Well, I think it means I need to not get on her bad side.
Okay. Journal is back. I'm not sure why it got disabled in the first place.
Because Windows likes Windows and Fantasy Ground like the Fantasy Ground.
In terms of practical skills, I focus in hunting and gathering mostly, and scouting.
Yeah, mine's mostly history and religion based.
I will let you know mine when I load in.
Yeah, me too.
And while you're waiting for everybody to load in, I'm also gonna send Martin a message. It's gonna
Okay.
be short enough that I don't think I have to give the exact message, but I'm gonna ask him for a book recommendation for my level. And that I read his book, loved it.
Captain Kiss Ass.
So I'm probably going to want to check out two books,
Okay.
well, at least two. The one I had before, and I was going to look for one on the Tetherdyne. Just read up on that.
Okay.
If I'm able to get that out of the library, I might be restricted. I don't know.
Oh, I and so Andraki, that's yours, right?
Correct.
Okay. Okay, so you have
Oh,
Library
no.
access 4. That's what I had to check.
And if I can't find the book I read before, I'm going to go and see if I can access that secret room and see if it's hidden in there again, where I found it the last time.
Okay.
Secret room?
Yeah, we kind of found like a secret study area. I think was Gargan that was told about it. I can't recall.
Yeah, I think so.
There was like looked like people would hide certain books in there so that they could come and grab them every time and had certain notes. My brain just went to secret study hall.
So yeah, in my skill list, where you duplicated the nature,
Yes.
you set the other nature as intelligence when I have a feat that converts that to wisdom.
Okay.
So then
Fixed.
so the second nature one, wouldn't that be a +5?
Okay. One
The
second.
new hope nature.
Yeah. Let me just say. There.
Okay. I was gonna try to figure out a way to do that, but oh, and before the server closed, did you read the Whisper Intention?
Yes. I'll
Then I'm all
get
good.
to that in a minute.
Because I'm not sure how the mechanics for like the books and classes go, but well, never mind. I basically need to increase my wisdom, but oh well. I'll be
All right.
unwise.
So first thing first, just because I'm not writing it all out. Gargan, you get a response from Martin. The Wondrous Creatures and How to Slay Them series. And any books of prophecy
Was that last word?
or runes?
Any books on what and roots?
Prophecy
Oh,
or
prophecy.
runes?
Runes, like RUNES?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. So yeah, I'll look for specifically the Wondrous Creatures, but the first in that series, and then for rune uh, decoding.
Okay. Get to checking that in 1 second. Quark. Okay. Forget. I just want to check what library access you have. Okay, level 4. All right. And Drakei, the first book you asked about, the one you were gonna check back out,
Yep.
it is in, and you do have access to it.
To the both of them or just the one? Because I wanted to check out a
Oh,
book on the Tetherdyne.
I said the one that you were returning. The one you returned, you have permission to take it back out.
Okay. And am I able to find a book on the Tetherdyne or to check out or no?
Let me see who's working today.
Oh, it's the same person. She might not be too happy to see me.
Okay. So yeah, last time it was the old lady who's the head of the library, Catherine. Roll a d6. On a 5 or a 6, it's her. And on a 1 through 4, Othina is in.
Hey, got a 1.
Okay. Something was bound to go your way eventually.
Heck yeah, with all the rolls that I've had. When it counted, yeah.
Congratulations.
I feel like I'm actually making a
You
difference in the
found
world.
someone who doesn't hate you.
No, there is one other person that doesn't hate me. Just 90% of the faculty does.
Oh, well, I mean, we don't hate you most of the time.
You're supposed to be buffing, you idiot. Your support, not tank.
So Athena does some digging in like this Rolodex looking thing. Make a perception check.
Said perception. Let's see.
Yeah. So as she was thumbing through this, you did know basically section tags 1, 2, 3. Where she stops, it was just after the number 6. And she just, no, we don't have anything you can sign out this time.
Would I be able to read the book in the library if I came back? Or
Not
am I?
this
It's just the
particular
area
book.
okay, I can't get the book. Okay.
Yeah, you have level 4 access per your talisman.
Okay. I'll take the book that I'm able to check out and
Okay.
focus on reading that.
Let me. All right, that's back in your inventory. Quark, what were you looking for?
Me?
Nothing.
What's that?
So, Gargan, I know yours is a wide list, so
So I was going to look for the wondrous, sort of book 1 in the series of the wondrous creatures and how to slay them.
okay.
And if there was a basic, starter book on rune deciphering.
Okay.
The only thing that I was looking for going forward is that during my survival class, I want to kind of focus on hunting rather than gathering.
Okay, I didn't catch that. You were cutting out.
All right. Yeah. I said during my survival classes, this month anyway, I'd like to focus on hunting rather than gathering.
Oh, okay. So yeah, nothing there. Okay. Gargan. So, first book in the series is available to you. I'm gonna have to take a minute, pull through the list of library books to see if there is basically a basic beginner's guide type thing for runes. Saul, was there anything you were getting?
Um, sorry, let me just look at my skills again for a second. You know what? I think what was the area my father supposedly came from again?
Um,
Right, I'm looking through my journal.
I don't personally remember the name of it, but I know that it was south of the mountain.
so yours. Sec. I need the map. So I believe that was Hystera in Faymore.
Then I probably look for history books regarding the two areas.
Okay. Let me just check your talisman. Okay, you have full 3 access.
The smaller the number, the higher the access, right?
9.
Or is it the other way around? I
Yeah.
forget.
Yeah, it's think of it like floors. You're allowed to go up to the 3rd floor.
Ah, okay. I see. Thank you.
How do we get more access? Is it just by being at the school, or
Assisting staff, performing well in your classes, uh, special recognition. Sort of the same way how your monthly stipend goes up.
okay? Thanks.
Oh, there was one. What level is this? Let's see this. All right, Gargan. I did find the rune book finally. It's called Runes Made Easy. And it's
The companion to Runes for
now
Dummies.
similar, yeah. Good concept.
All right, I'll take those two out.
All right. All right. So, yeah, Quark just wanted to focus on. Saul, I'm still looking to see if there's a book on that for you. Vincent, what were you looking for?
Okay, so I was looking at two books. I wanted one to help me improve my disguise ability, and then the other one I wanted to expand on my skill of dismantle, which gives me advantage on checks made to disassemble or destroy non-magical structures and objects, to also being able to do that to magical ones, if that makes sense.
Okay.
And then I was also wondering, like, if he's learning how to destroy them, would he also be able to learn how to make them?
So, making would be the skill tinkering.
I don't have that on my sheet.
No, it's. So,
Would tinkering be something that he could take a class on?
yes.
And would that fit within his role as a trickster?
Yeah, it's definitely probably 85 to 90% of percent of the students that take it are gnomes, so it is incredibly common for gnomes.
Okay, so he'll probably want to take that as one of his classes,
Yeah,
and then supplement it with getting a book to dismantle.
yeah. Uh, that I'll have to. Oh yeah, dismantle's an ability, right? Not a skill for you.
Yeah. So he would be like maybe doing research at the library to try to expand that into
Okay,
magical stuff, if that's possible.
that would do some digging to see. I have a feeling because I think you have level 3 access. Yes. Uh, I think something like that likely falls a little higher up the scale.
I won't waste time by telling you that he was going to sneak up there, but
You can always try.
yeah, he would.
All right. Uh, I'll deal with that in a minute. Do not start.
Yeah, no, I'll just consider that as downtime for
Okay.
my character. So for now, he'd just get the disguise, something about improving his ability to disguise himself, and then downtime of
Okay.
the layout of the library to sneak up further. What skill would deal with like mimicking voices? Deception?
Yes.
I mean, I imagine performance could work
I was going
too.
to say exception or performance. Yeah.
Performance?
Could be either or. Uh, Probably would just have varying degrees of success depending on which you were trying, what you were proficient with. If you
Yeah,
tried
mimicking
to,
is probably
yeah,
performance. So
you can also obviously try deception with it. It would be something.
yeah, for now he'll grab a book about voice mimicking or something like that.
He's going to be in the school play. He's going to become an actor.
Yes, and one day I will act to be the king of the realm and trick everybody into a war.
Zin, was there anything you were looking for?
Um, it's going to sound a little weird, but I've been reading up a little bit more on the Oath of the Reaper. Maybe
Yep.
something about like soul trapping or like how to collect souls. Because apparently that's what I'm supposed to eventually be doing, right? Or am I misreading?
That's one thing. Uh, what
And
do
this just got dark.
let's see here. What level does your talisman let you into? Level 3.
Great. She's slowly becoming a death knight. Here we go.
I'll wear it with honor. It's fine. I was thinking 2 books.
Um, so the librarian will let you know. They have a lot of books that fall in that general area.
Mm-hmm.
Most require level 5 access or above.
Can I like sweep my talking way into it? Can I use my persuasion skills?
You can, you know what? You can try. Let me think.
Oh, sorry. I was a little excited.
I was gonna say I was trying to do the math. I was gonna say 15 plus 5 per level above what you are. That obviously falls
Mm.
short. I don't want you to think that I'm just messing with you. So roll a d6. On a 6 I'll treat that as one higher, 1 through 5. That's your roll.
Okay. And so 1d6 is the square one, right? That has
Yeah.
6 sides. Okay. Sorry. I know that sounds like a stupid question. Here we go. Damn it.
Okay. So yeah, you can see they almost go for it. Oh, what level is this? Oh,
Sorry, I'm just gonna put myself on mute. I gotta do my mom voice. One sec.
okay. Let's superhero through in Drake. Yes.
What was that?
I said let's
Sorry.
see if we heard through in Drake. Yes.
Oh no, I keep myself on mute for the most part. I usually have the problem of not unmuting. Yeah, and we don't call each other mommy daddy. That's just weird. Especially when you have a child.
No, I just wanted to see if it would be loud enough to hear it all the way over there.
Oh.
But do you refer to each other as mommy or daddy when you're talking to your kids?
Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Because we made the mistake of using our real names around her, and she's just like calling
Hey,
us that for
hey,
like.
Dan. Hey, Dan, I want a banana. Yeah.
Then we're like, no, what do you call me? And she just like says my name, and I'm like, really?
You don't call me that. You call me dad. Yeah.
Right. You know, she punched the dog in the head, so she lost some privileges.
Okay.
Good. Teaching her right.
But yeah, sorry, I'm back.
Which to all.
Which, to be fair, with the type of dogs that we have, it'd probably hurt her more than the dog.
Yeah.
We got two American pitties, so they got like
Oh,
pretty hard heads.
Yeah, if they're that breed, they're not going to feel anything, no matter what she does to them.
Especially from a 4-year-old. It's just like,
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, I still love
but
you. Hang on.
still
Hang on.
shouldn't let her do that.
Yeah.
She'll,
Well, kids have to learn empathy. You know.
well, that, and if she does it to a dog that's not one of ours, and then it tears her arm off, you know.
all right.
I gotta do something, but I have my ears on, so I'm
Okay.
just away from my computer.
I did find a book for you, not exactly what you were asking about, but it be something you have access to with a decent starting point.
Is there potentially one on how to summon a patron safely as well, or is that higher level that I don't have access to
That
either?
would likely be higher level, but what this covers might be again a starting point for that.
Okay.
Okay, that's on your sheet now.
And then once you're finished with your literary adventure, have practice questions.
I'm sorry, try that again.
Oh, he was asking to go over his thing next.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, you'll have a new item at the very top of your inventory.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Vincent, I just dropped your book on yours. So, Cork, I just had one question.
Shoot.
What is it? So you were just wanting to go practice?
No. I had a practical question about an equipment upgrade.
Ah, okay.
If you're ready.
Yeah. I feel like I'm missing someone. I got Gargan his too. I got Vincent his book. Gibson her book. Uh, I give a book to Saul. Not yet. Okay. So, what's the question, Quark?
All right. I'd like to acquire a potion belt from Noel's shop. It's essentially a belt that allows me to quick draw up to 3 potions, from the belt.
Okay.
I currently have a belt that has a pouch on it. Would I be able to transfer that pouch to the new potion belt, and then have that there in addition to my coin purse?
So
So the current pouch I have is essentially a fanny pack.
yes, a fanny pack that has a couple of small pockets that it could maybe have like a flint and steel in one, a couple of coins for an emergency in another. Yeah, like a few very tiny pockets compared to the size of a potion.
Right.
But effectively, you're talking about wearing 2 belts.
Well, the pouch came with its own belt. I'm basically just trying to think, like the 3 potions I'm guessing would be like on one side of it, attached to the belt, and then there would be nothing else on the other side. I mean, other than like my coin pouch or something that I just tied to it. I was wondering if the pouch that I currently have is small enough to wear on the other side of the belt opposite the potion.
Feel like
Basically, like slide it off the existing belt, put it on the new one.
think of it more like the pouch is sewn onto the belt.
Okay.
It's not like a little pouch that you just have tucked in there.
Okay,
Like
then
the back of each pocket would be the belt itself.
What if we ask like the smithing class to come up with something if someone does leather work?
well, that would be
But
leatherworking
I-
people, but
Yeah.
I could do leather work, I think.
yeah, I was just thinking maybe I can just carry my talisman in my coin pouch or something. I don't really have pockets.
I mean, it's a talisman. You could just wear it.
I could sew a pocket on your pants.
Like, I don't think you have a necklace or anything.
No, I thought the talisman was just a talisman. I didn't know if it had
No,
anything to
it's
like wear it with.
yeah, it's should have the description there. But yeah, there is, although it's not mentioned, a few people added the note that it has a small leather string holding it so they can wear it.
Okay, so then that's fine.
Okay.
I'll get the potion belt then.
Okay.
Yeah, the bandolier that goes around my chest, right? That I have.
Yeah, it
Over your shoulder, yeah.
goes diagonally across your body.
So if I wanted a potion belt as well, I can get one.
Yeah. Is there...
Yep.
Just because that does make a lot more sense to have quick access to our potions. Especially for someone who's supposed to be helping heal the party.
Well, the advantage to the potion belt is only drawing the potions for you to use, not for others.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah.
It basically turns a full action into a bonus action for you to just draw a potion and chug it.
Okay.
Yeah. Whereas if you were trying to dump it down somebody's throat, it's pulling it out, uncorking it, holding their mouth
Two
open,
actions.
and then still pouring
Okay,
it
it's
down.
still an action. Okay. Well, the amount of times I go down, it probably isn't a bad idea.
Yeah. Is there one in one of the shops already?
Yeah, null 3/4.
I might have might be something in one of my secret shops that I have.
Yeah. Well, the 3/4 is one of the secret ones.
Um, I Strand has one for 77. Surprised it's not a 3/4. Strand actually has it for cheaper on mine.
But I don't have access to transfer.
He has
Yeah.
three.
Some of you have endeared yourself to different people than others.
Yeah,
No, what I was saying is I could buy it from that shop and if you pay me back.
don't worry about it.
You're just saving $3, 3 gold, but I was just thinking.
Okay. Saul?
Yep.
Okay. What is it you were asking about? Because I think I got everyone else's books.
I was asking about the lands my father supposedly came from.
Okay.
And I was
Yep.
looking for
Got it.
history on that. Figured if I was gonna look into what's going on with my personal bloodline, I should probably figure out the actual history because we got regular general history, we got New Hope specific area history. I should probably read up on the other stuff.
Okay.
So I can just go ahead and buy that.
Yeah.
All right, purchasing doesn't seem to be working.
You can't add it to the cart, can you?
No,
Neither can I.
Is there none in stock?
no, there's two.
Showing 3 on mine.
Okay. 1 second.
I did notice my character sheet took a minute to update too.
this one you guys should have public. Try the link there.
Which link?
I just dropped it in the chat.
Okay.
And then let me know if you can add to the cart there.
Cool. Not letting me at it.
No, nothing here.
Okay, Alright, I'll manually do these 1 sec. Okay, so Clark, you're getting one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And that's 80, so there. And who else was getting one?
In Drake, I was going to buy one from Strand's members
Yeah,
club
so
shop.
77.
It's because it was a little cheaper.
Okay. Okay. There both of you go.
I get
Wonder if
Much
it's gonna
appreciated.
just update. Yeah, that. Yeah, they're all read only for some reason. Weird. Okay. All right. Drop that on your sheet. No, why would it have gotten there? All right. Saul just added a library book for use. It right above your flute.
Okay. How long will it take me to read that? Like roughly, how big is it? Would I
It
need to?
is 15 pounds. Uh, approximately 3,500 pages.
Wait, first of all, I still have the lock picking book on my sheet.
You do? I thought
Yeah.
Oh, must have been in there twice. Okay. Alright. It's back now. Okay.
So I'm going to have to come back and like renew this book at some point, right? I'm not gonna finish it within.
Because of the size, they're going to let you sign it out until the end of the term. So you'll have uh, a few, probably about 10 to 15 days short of 4 months to finish it. They can obviously tell, obviously, that this isn't like a weekend read or even something you're gonna get through in like a week or two.
Okay, I just want to make sure because like if I have to come back and renew it, it's gonna. I have to count for that. I'm also gonna have to figure out what to do about my inventory. Um, actually, since I have this book now, do you think I can find somewhere to exchange my gold for platinum pieces?
Yeah. How much do you want to change over?
150 gold pieces to platinum.
Okay.
No, actually 180.
Done.
Thank you. I still have to get rid of more weight, but I can do that in my room.
Yeah.
Oh, I actually did have a question about my book. Am I going to have enough time to finish reading it, or before I got to bring it back?
Oh yeah. It's
Like, I did put a big chunk in it. I wasn't sure.
yeah. It's
I can't remember how big the book actually was.
it's a decent size, but yeah, you made it more than halfway through already. Probably around 2/3 of the way.
Okay.
Okay. Gargan, I got you. Yeah. Works is thing. All right. I think that's everybody done in the library. Unless I'm missing something.
Nope, I'm good.
Okay. So yeah. Then Saul, Gargan, Drake, Vincent. Yep. And Quark was going just for class. Okay. 6 o'clock, you guys can head downstairs and grab your dinner.
Is this considered part of a new term, or is it the same?
This is the second term.
So, do we notice like any new students, or do they do it by year, not by term?
By year, you would get new students. You would know possibly some students that just felt it was going to work out and just didn't bother coming back. But yeah, no new students in the new term.
Okay, I just wasn't sure if it worked like in normal college or like a yearly.
Yearly, and it's mainly that's due to what happens in the first month of the first term.
Okay. All right, thank you. So I don't notice anybody new then.
Well, unless I'm sure there's some people you haven't met, so
Okay.
might be new to you.
But maybe not new to the college. Okay.
Yeah.
How is the vibe in the mess hall right now?
Uh, Fairly relaxed, maybe a little nervous energy you see here and there. People who just trying to figure uh, compared to the first semester how things are going to go.
Yeah. Okay. Just wanted to see if people were like overly cautious or worried about.
There's definitely a little bit of that. Uh, so, anybody have anything they can do?
No, I'd probably just eat and then go to class.
Yeah, Vincent would want to like listen around with the other students to see if there's things that students are wanting that they don't have in here. In the interest of setting up a little private underground shop to make some extra money.
Oh, God.
Again, you don't have to do that right now.
Okay.
I'm giving you homework for the next week.
Great. We're gonna have it go from the Great Gapers to the Great Shop.
Yeah, those are things that I can do in the background, just throwing them out there. So
Yeah, I'm just trying to think. You guys would have to be selling stuff that the college doesn't already sell. Or severely undercutting their prices.
or things that are illegal.
Or that. Okay.
I'm a gnome. I don't have morals.
Oh, that's my parents.
Yeah, he's a big city gnome.
Sounds like there's a song that can be made out of that.
Ironically, it would probably be a country song.
The only thing I'm going to do in the mess hall is just make note to see if Shadow writes there.
Yeah. Yep. You're not even gonna need to make a perception check. He is there.
In his usual place.
Yep.
How's his group looking? If I
You
muted,
see
I'm not muted.
his. You see Darren and their little friend that's always with them sitting together, and you would also note Sandra Angelo is with them.
Interesting.
I feel left out. Why is that interesting?
Vincent, make a history check for me, DC 13. Okay. So you'd know the name, but unless somebody's explaining to you, you apparently don't recall the significance at this point.
I don't know. Should we tell him?
I mean, personally, I don't remember most of the details, but
The name is sticking out to me, but I can't recall exactly why.
I believe she was the one that was trying to incriminate a one of the guards of the dorm room.
How scandalous.
If I'm not mistaken, I could be completely wrong on this.
Yes.
Okay, I was right, or am I wrong?
Yes, you are correct.
Okay, she was trying to incriminate a guard by saying he was stealing stuff from the girls' dorms and supplying the alcohol that was illegally being supplied at the time to try and instate her brother as a guard or faculty member. Trying to remember, it's been so
Uh,
long.
Effectively as the almost like the faculty dorm advisor slash security.
Pretty much trying to get her a brother really good paying job by being sneaky.
Oh. And what's the relevance of the group she's in with talking to now?
So
Well,
the one that she's with, you, I believe, have that on your sheet. Frederick Shadowwright.
yeah, because he met him during that whole fight when we went to try
Yeah.
and get him and Bim back, I think it was.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I don't know if we actually went into detail like what happened with him.
I'll say from your 10, that would be enough for you. Frederick is a third year student who is effectively the biggest bully in the school and very openly has a dislike for all elves.
So I'll ask, like, are we sitting all at the same table, or?
Yeah.
So,
And
i.e., 90% of the party.
yeah, and we pissed them off day one.
So
Yep.
I would just be like whispering, conspiratorially, kind of leaning over the table, like, so you want me to find out what they're up to now?
And then I like, as I'm reading my book and listening to the conversation, I don't even pick my head up out of the book. I said, I'm listening to them now.
I'd prefer not to. That's a bit like dousing your head in oil and sticking your head into a furnace.
Well, that and the last time we had any interaction with Frederick over there wasn't that bad.
Yeah, but I can listen to them from here without risking getting caught.
What's the range on that?
It's oh,
'Cause I thought it was like 30 feet.
oh, I think it's much further, like 150 or something. Let me look.
Oh, yeah.
120.
Okay.
I mean, knock yourself out if you want, but personally, a nuisance associating with riffraff is not of interest to me.
Uh,
Do it.
Oh yeah, I mean it's
Well,
I
if he's not going to be a bother to you guys, if you
yeah.
haven't made him an enemy, then I don't have to worry about it. But I,
This is
I've grown to like all of you, and you know, I have a way of sneaking about a bit.
yeah.
Like I said, the last time I interacted with him, he was actually pretty cordial. So maybe he's turning over a new leaf. Who knows? But best not to poke the bear if we don't need to.
We're pretty much just biding our time until we're on even footing.
More or less.
Oh,
Hmm.
okay. Different spell than I was thinking of. That's why.
yeah. I mean, the way I see it is just at will I could have just good hearing as if they're at the next table, basically.
Yeah.
So
while they're like at the back of the mess hall.
Well, I mean, it's not like they're gonna plot seriously in a crowded room.
Just let me know if you're doing it, Gargan.
I'm just listening. I'm not doing it. You
Okay.
know,
Yeah.
I can't help it if I can hear well. It's like, golly, you know. I mean, some people have better hearing than others. That's all.
I'm just saying I've experience with bullying, and it's best to know what they're going to be doing.
Oh yeah, no. Before you even
Before.
said that, just when you were asking about them, and they were telling, you know, when you guys were talking about, I was just gonna anyway. Just take a listen.
Yeah.
So, because you were talking about them, it's like I said,
I
I'm
mean,
not even
personally,
my head out.
I've made it a point to see if I'm in the room with him, is he paying attention to me?
Yeah, when I'm curious,
If
they're
not,
looking over at us
then
and talking
I
about
leave it
us and stuff like
alone.
that. Yeah.
Well, to be fair, you've been nice. You've been waving to him.
No, I've been teasing him.
I know. I'm joking.
It's just we're about to start classes, and I'd rather not get into a scuffle right now.
Yeah, let have it start off like the beginning of the year. Why not?
Well, because we tried this at the beginning of the first term, and things didn't go so well. Personally, I think our group has built up a fairly good reputation with the staff. I'd like to keep it that way.
Yeah, especially seeing as we can't. Oh, wait. You said you were going to use a spell to listen in?
Yes.
Yeah. If this wait, this is like this is a non-magic. Is this a
Yeah,
is there like a magic cone over this that doesn't let any spells happen?
I'm pretty sure that's still up from the beginning of the year when we had that whole fight. You can't use magic in the mess hall.
Uh,
No weapons, no magic.
Yeah.
that has all changed, and as you go to cast, you find that out. There
Huh.
is a different spell over the entire campus, though.
Oh, where you can't kill each other.
Cannot inflict any injury.
Just
There's no fun in that.
Except
Oh,
in
oh.
the gladiator level of the melee crystal.
Oh dear, there's far worse things than getting hurt or dying.
yeah. So, like I said, I don't even look up from my book and say, yeah, nothing much to report. It sounds like some dude Darren might have something for Sandra. I mean, might have a crush on her. Uh, Frederick notices, and it's generally cordial. So, nothing about us.
Boring.
Then and Saul,
Yes.
can I get history checks from the both of you?
General
Saul,
history?
you can use history New Hope.
Okay then.
Not the
Do not
the history
have.
of gossip. It's gossip history.
I don't have New Hope, so just regular history for me.
Yeah, just history for you.
Uh,
You two were the only ones who saw this in the past, so basically it was just history of your own mind.
Oh well, I'm
Zin,
in La
you
La
don't
Land.
recall. Saul, the night of the Halt and Soul Festival, when Darren ran in at around midnight. He immediately went to Sandra and dragged her out of the dance. This
Since
was
I
the
have
night of the undead attack, and by the time you guys went out, it was already in, well, full tilt.
So since I remembered this happening and we're recently talking about this, I will share it with the group as soon as it comes to mind.
Can you go into detail? So,
I actually like out of character. I actually don't remember much of this event. So
okay.
Basically, the night of the dance, the night that the undead invaded through a portal, around midnight, he ran in, immediately, like, searched all over, grabbed her, and physically dragged her out of there, which nobody seemed to know why at the time. Although now up for debate on why.
What about the timing? Did Darren seem to know something before everyone else did, or it was only when others would have noticed something was going on? In other words, well, one issue is that he picked her to pull out, but the other is did he pull her out because he knew there's any sign that because he knew there was danger before it even happened, or it was after it was apparent?
actually, yeah. Can I?
You guys don't know exactly when it started, just that when you guys went out a little after 1 a.m., it, because you guys walked up and you saw the portal that was glowing, which clearly had already been there. And considering all you guys saw was basically the zombies that were slowly making their way out, and then her and the undead
We lost you.
Yeah, I'm not hearing anything right now.
from me.
Yeah.
Yeah, about 3 words after Lich, it just completely went out.
Oh, okay. Making sure I didn't have the mute hit.
you're good
So
now.
yeah, basically all you encountered were the zombies, but you obviously heard about the Lich, the undead dragon, the wights, the wraith, and everything else that had come through. And when you went out at a little after 1 a.m., all of that was already in combat around out in the woods and stuff.
Okay, so no indication that he knew before others.
No,
Got it.
There's two schools of thought you would probably have. A, he grabbed her and they did this. B, he saw this when it first happened and his first instinct was to grab her for whatever reason.
I mean, we can investigate one of those things. Let's see if what we can turn up on the relationship between Darren and Sandra.
Okay.
We could test the relationship. Like, was he trying to protect her or not?
We could also be overthinking this a little bit.
You also would know, obviously, she is a third-year student trained as a cleric.
Yeah, she is cleric. I thought she was a paladin for some reason. I could have grabbed her to use her ability to
Protect himself.
more or less protect probably people or the people he's friends with. Like if she's a cleric, then she would have her at I think at that point turn undead. If nothing
Yeah,
more
and
powerful.
obviously healing.
Yeah, so and from what we've seen with this regular group, none of them are healers, as far as we know. They all look more like frontline fighters.
You
So,
would know one other thing from this. The last time you saw Darren, he was basically in and out of a coma as one of the people that was not healing properly after the fight with Lord Kragel's troops.
yeah. That's pretty much why I said, like, Frederick's actually not been a dick to me, because I've been at the prayer hall and everything for the last few weeks, like
Yeah.
almost every day. Checking in on everybody, and he hasn't been, like, rude to me, probably because I'm helping his friend, but who knows?
Is he a human?
Yes.
Yeah.
They all are.
Okay. Vincent will just shrug like, humans.
Okay, when I finish my dinner, I'm going to excuse myself and go burn some calories out in the fairgrounds.
Okay. Wait, in the where?
The campus grounds, open
Oh, okay.
space. I'm going to do some sprints and acrobatic training.
Calisthenics?
Yeah, but I'm going to leave the local rodent population alone this time.
Okay.
I just want to do some endurance training.
Anything else before you guys call it a night?
Yeah, Vincent would spend his time doing his market research, I guess you could call it.
Okay.
And if there was time left, he'd start reading.
I'd probably, if there's nothing to do, I'd head to the dorm and read until I went to bed. And Drake, yeah, by the way.
Okay. All right. Great. First day back in classes for the new semester. So, assuming a lot of time in class, a lot of time reading, unless you guys have anything extra in particular, are you guys good with it, rolling it on to the next week?
Yeah, I'm good with that.
I'm
Okay.
good with power learning.
Yep.
All right. What I need Jargon, roll a d20 for me. Roll a d6 for me.
Oh, Jesus. Here we go.
Everyone but Quark, roll a d20.
That was so close. I could have gotten a.
Okay.
We don't know if high numbers would have been good.
Okay. Vincent and Saul. During one of your classes, something odd happened. And basically, while your instructor was trying to show you something, some mist sort of rolled out and encompassed the whole classroom. On your way back to your dorms, Saul, you see one of those lightning beasts.
A what beast?
Well, one of the things that we fought out in the forest that are supposed to be extinct. Am I right?
That's
The ones that have that like electric power
Currency
source in
inside.
their gullet.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
we just see it. It doesn't come closer or it doesn't notice us. Just
Are we walking together or?
Yeah, you guys got out of class. We're heading back to the dorms quick. Saul,
Vincent is going to hide.
Bye, Saul.
There might be some pea trails behind it.
this, as you notice it, begins to charge at you.
uh, wait. So what do I know about lightning beast? Exactly.
This thing that fried that tree and
Damn
Quark a bit at the
damn near
same
killed
time.
me.
I'm sorry. I you both spoke over each other. I couldn't hear that last bit. So it struck a tree and what?
And nearly cooked Quark.
I'd probably try to dodge then, if anything. And like it doesn't look like it can make sharp turns. So to side like an avalanche a bit.
Would Vincent know anything about this creature?
No.
Is anybody else in the vicinity?
Few other students that were in class with the two of you. And make a perception check.
Me or Vincent or both of us?
Both.
Was this to see if any of the parties around?
No.
Hopefully.
Okay. You see the other students that came out scattering in different directions. Saul, as you sidestep this thing, you watch it rise up on two legs, standing over you, extended to about 12 or 13 feet tall. Now that it's on two legs.
Is Zen in the vicinity?
Nope.
Damn it.
Does it look like it's about to strike me?
It looks like it's about to bite you.
Would Vincent have time to react if it's charging directly at her?
Sure.
He would cast Witch Bolt at it.
You go to cast, it does nothing.
Why would you use lightning on a lightning beast?
It's Witch Bolt. It's not lightning.
Oh, I thought it was like witch lightning.
And it's Witch Bolt. It's witchy stuff.
The spell dissolves.
You see, when I said dodge, I thought I was imagining more like Dark
It would
Souls dodge.
run past.
Like a Dark Souls dodge, like literally like getting out the heck out of the way of the charge.
Essentially, she wants
Yeah,
to roly-poly.
Okay.
When you jump to the side, it stops, rises up, and pivots on a dime.
Really? Wow. Okay. So it's very,
Okay.
very flexible.
I have a bottle of oil, I think, in my inventory. Hold on.
Mark's not here, right?
No.
Yeah, this is seeming
But
not
one
good.
sec.
I think at this point, I think seeing this, I would still keep dodging. More importantly, I would try to get as much distance as possible from this. I would not turn my back on it though, ever.
Vincent, as you're digging through your bag, you feel a tap on your shoulder.
Vincent poops a little bit and looks over his shoulder.
You see Nobby with a longsword.
Don't tap me, tap that thing with your sword.
I'm sorry, all I caught was of your sword or something like that.
Oh, he said, "Don't tap me, tap that thing," and he points at the beast and says, "With your sword."
You watch a big, toothy smile come across his face as he draws back the sword, staring at you.
So was that a menacing kind of situation here?
You tell me.
Yeah. Vincent, is there with hidden sense an ability? Is there a place he can just try to disappear to?
You don't know of one within the range. Saul, the beast draws down on you. Its jaws extended, going
Wait, so
around your body.
was I not able to dodge the second time? I
No.
said I was. No, okay. I probably time it very carefully and try to what's it called? Vault over the beast.
Did you say vault over it?
Yeah, so like if the jaws are about to close in on me, I would, since it can't, it's has a certain motion of going forwards and around. And with that, it needs the legs down in order to be stable and do that. So vaulting over it would be like over its, like while the jaws are climbing over it, she would jump and go over it, and now she would be by either your side or behind it, depending on how that works and how big it is. I can't really tell from just the picture.
Okay. Make an acrobatics check. For what you're trying to do, I'll say DC 18.
Please, 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 please. No! Fuck.
So close.
With that, you don't quite get where you want to, but you get out of the mouth and you feel the sensation of its saliva running down your back.
Okay, at least I managed to escape. Temporarily, but
Vincent.
still.
Yes, sir.
He swings forward with the blade.
Vincent's gonna try to like roll between his legs or towards and around him and pull out a dagger and stab him somewhere.
All right. Gonna need an acrobatics check from you. DC 15. Okay. You do a little, can't really get through his legs, but you do a little cartwheel around him, draw with the dagger, and swing forward where he was, and he's not there.
I'm gonna run towards Saul.
Soul.
Are you kidding? Why are you bringing more danger towards me? This is what you call a pig teammate.
He disappeared. He's not there. There's a threat right there, and you're about to die. So we need to run away. Is there any way like would I be able to tell if there's any kind of illusion going on with an Arcana check?
Okay. Okay, I got it. I got an idea. Can a lightning beast be charmed?
Let me see. Like from the spell?
It's from like a suggestion or from what's the other one?
Let me see what suggestions requirements are. It needs to be able to understand you.
Okay. What about Phantasmal Force? Can I make it think that the person attacking Vincent is actually me and like erase myself from their perception?
I also sent you a whisper question.
Yep. So, what were you asking, Saul?
So Phantasmal Force creates an illusion that affects the target's perception of reality. Can I make it think that I'm not actually where I am anymore, and that the person attacking Vincent, or I don't know what creature it is, or if it's a different race, is actually me instead.
You want to do a body swap illusion?
Yeah, essentially.
Okay. Yeah.
Because the thing is, these people, these attackers are. It's very non-coincidental that they're going after me and Vincent. Therefore,
What did
we're
I ever
aliens.
do?
I don't know, but like if I change my image to the attacker and the attacker and that works, then maybe the beast will attack him instead, and we can run away. So can I use Fantastical
So
Force to do that?
you're wanting
I
the
do not.
beast to?
Wait, why don't I see his attacker?
Yeah, I don't. What are you doing? What's going on? Did I initially see the lightning beast? By the way,
No, if
Nope.
I saw Vincent running in terror, I didn't see anything he was running from.
Nope.
did Vincent see the lightning beast?
No. You just saw every student around you running in terror.
Oh, and
Ah,
then okay.
okay.
I mean, what intelligence? Oh, can I do an intelligence check to figure? Because
Can I do one too? Because at this point,
Yep.
if I see Vincent, like,
DC 15.
I would have thought something funny was going on. Intelligence is just the ability not to save, right?
Right.
Vincent.
Fuck no.
So
Okay.
Vincent stops when I'm seeing like. So Soul's basically like trying to dodge things in the middle of the road, and I've ran off, but then I turn and I just see her kind of reacting to being attacked.
Yep.
But there's nothing there. At some point, because she also saw me running away
I
from
thought,
something
yeah,
with
but I
a
thought,
dagger out.
but because of my incredibly low roll, I'm gonna assume that Vincent is coming and he's scared for my sake and is coming to help me.
Yes.
Yeah, so
So, yeah,
Vincent just kind of stops at this point and he hangs his head and just starts casually walking towards Soul and puts his
Wait,
dagger away.
why would Vincent have thrown a spell at the lightning beast if he could not see it?
he tried to do something and nothing happened in his own hand. Because the minute he tried it, someone was tapping him on the shoulder.
But I initially saw the lightning beast though.
Nope, you just saw her dodging something
Okay.
and were reacting to her actions.
Okay, I'm just gonna tell. So I'm like, I don't know what's going on. I can't use my magic. Everybody's going crazy. I run away because I'm a coward. And then, what's his face? Tried hitting me with a sword, and he's not there anymore. And um, what are you seeing right now?
You see the lightning beast now standing behind Vincent, staring down at him.
And I'm gonna assume Soul still believes that's real. Let's
Yep.
see here.
Like, what's your reaction when you see the beast behind Vincent?
I'm trying to think of it. I'm wondering if I would still go with the spell or not.
But so with my role, does Vincent know that this is like some kind of trick going on?
Yes, he's figured that out.
Okay, so like, do I with Soul do I like you have this like a look of like there's something behind me that is about to like the wolves behind me or, that you see?
How far is Vincent from me?
I've walked up to you.
Yeah, like 5-10 feet.
And I would believe that the lightning beast is right behind him.
Yep.
Um. So not physically do things. What can Mage Hand do?
Lift
Like,
something
can
that's like 5 pounds.
5 pounds? That's not. Would I be able to tug him out of the way?
He weighs more than 5 pounds.
Yeah, like
No, but
2 pounds more than 5.
I would not. It would not be like a substantial movement, but people like notice the motion. I guess that's what I was getting at. But that you're right. It's
Well,
pointless.
I guess what I'm getting at is like would Vincent notice like you're still stuck in the illusion, like you have this look on your face like you're still in trying to do something with the
Uh, I'd say yeah.
yeah. So Vincent's just gonna like hold his hand up to you, Soul, and like it's a trick. There's something going on. It's not real. Whatever you're seeing, I saw the same thing.
Saul, make an intelligence saving throw. DC 15. As he says that, you watch as the beast behind him evaporates.
Um, based on the knowledge of the situation, that like the little information we have right now, what is my on the spot? What is the quickest conclusion I can come to as to what happened to us? Like, do I think someone cast a spell on us? Because everyone in the campus kind of ran away in the area. Do I think there's
Everybody who was in
some?
your class that just came outside, where the teacher was working on something and it kind of blew up in the room.
So I think something. Do I think it was? Can I make the connection to the artifact that just blew up or whatever?
That'd be a good bet.
I'd probably go back into the classroom and see what's going on then.
Uh,
So let me go with you,
in
but let me run to the dorms so I can change real fast. And he kind of waddles off towards the dorms so he can change his pants.
I'm not waiting for Vincent.
Oh, mean!
you go back to the classroom and you see your professor throwing books across the room, hiding behind their desk.
I would probably shout because Vincent is saying the same thing to me. Professor, whatever you're seeing, it's not real. It's an illusion.
You see them calm for a second, peek up over the desk. I knew that.
Just testing it.
Sorry, what was that again?
What was that?
I had to take off my headphones for a second. What was it?
Oh, they said, I knew that.
Um, so Soul would try to salvage this professor's pride and say, was that your creation? It seems so powerful, affecting so many students at once. A lot of other people
It,
got caught in it too.
it was an ancient artifact that former adventuring companion of mine had discovered long ago.
Actually, do I know who this professor is? How much do I know about him?
Hmm, seer, not that. This is Quim Fiddlesticks, your Arcana and not divination, transmutation instructor.
Arcana and Transmutation. Is that a class I even take?
It was basically they were just instructing a group of freshmen into who are non primary arcane casters. So bards, uh, those with spells from melee classes in understanding how transmutation magic works, uh, so they can help identify it if they see it being used around them.
Ah, okay. Um, how well does he know me as a student? Like, have we spoken at all before? I can't remember.
Yeah, you've been in this class before. For the most part, what you would learn here is basically how to identify the nature of magic. So that when you see somebody go to cast, say, Fireball, understanding how the energy and things feel versus, say, when somebody goes to cast Charm. Although his specialty is transmutation.
Um, did he seem sad about the person who gave him the artifact a long time ago?
Make an insight check. DC 12.
Are you kidding me?
Maybe you
Okay.
should have waited for Vincent.
No, I'm not. I don't regret that.
About this time, Vincent
Then
comes in. Say his
then it,
name.
if I can't make a judgment on that, and I would, then Soul would immediately assume it was sadness, regardless of whatever else, and say, um, I'm impressed that you kept studying this artifact for so long. It must have a great significance of some sort. Doesn't it?
You can see he thinks for a minute. Perhaps not as much as I had thought.
Professor, if you don't mind me asking, what did you see in the illusion? Because I saw a ginormous lightning beast charging at me and attacking me.
I saw the ghostly spirit of my friend coming to get vengeance for their death.
Vengeance? Why would they blame you, though? Perhaps it might ease your mind to tell someone.
I believe this focuses more on one's own mind. I do not know if he blames me, but I blame myself.
Um,
It seemed to react to emotion.
And so, why were you using this in class to cause it to do all of this, sir? May I know? You've ruined a good pair of pants.
okay, I slap a hand over Vincent's face.
It has not been active in 20 years.
Ignoring my rude friend here, uh, what exactly happened to activate it if it hadn't been activated for 2 decades?
That I do not know.
Where is the artifact now?
It was about where he was throwing the books.
At what point during the class did it activate?
Basically at the end. Which is why everybody was just heading out like, class is done.
Can I take a look at the artifact? I wouldn't touch it, just look at it. And do
Okay.
I recognize anything at all, literally?
Vincent does as well.
Okay. Vincent. You can make investigation DC 20 or Arcana DC 18. Your choice. Saul. Same.
Sorry, investigation and what was the other one?
Arcana DC 18 or Investigation DC 20.
Yes.
No.
Okay. Saul, you don't notice anything that would be like an obvious trap, like a stone on the tablet that would press in. You do notice as you get closer to it, certain pieces of the stone turn, almost reacting to where your hand was moving around it.
Burn or hum?
Turn,
Turn?
like
Oh.
rotate.
Are we able to spend time doing extended research on it?
Not right now, but certainly
Well,
your
Vincent's,
professor would appreciate some help taking a further look.
well, Vincent's here, Professor's here, they're both at my back, they can probably handle this. I pick up the artifact.
Oh, hell, I just changed my pants.
Oh.
Vincent's gonna hide somewhere while she does that and ready his mind.
Saul, make an insight check. DC 17. Of course.
If you go with the one rule, this is gonna be bad.
Why are we getting so many ones today?
We're all rolling bad.
I mean, it kind of tracks for the action I just took.
Yeah. A piece of the tablet sort of, again, just a circular looking, almost rune on it spins and just lightly, you can feel it scratch your thumb. You look and there's nothing on your thumb, but you watch as a red liquid begins to fill the vacant cavity of the tablet.
Okay, so I can deduce that's my blood, but
But you see nothing on your thumb that suggests you were bleeding.
no, but like it doesn't. But like I'm seeing this happen, so clearly there's a cause and effect sort of thing. Regardless of whether or not I know what's going on exactly, I can see this happening. So what Soul's gonna take a look at that cavity, and she's gonna try and make a judgment if it will take literally like her life in order to like do whatever it's doing, or if it's just like looking for a certain volume of blood.
I'd say DC 17 Arcana for this.
Can I do that roll too?
Sure.
Yes, thank you.
Oh,
To be fair, Vincent, when you went up, you did not see this red liquid. Saul, you do not believe you will die.
Then I will simply warn the professor, hey, this thing looks like it's about to fill up and on my blood.
What you do notice is as the blood sort of reaches the end of its little loop, a faint glow of runes under the blood.
Do I recognize the runes?
Let me double check what you know. Yes. Uh, runes might be a sharp word for it. You realize that it's actually words written in Sylvan.
What about the heck of a coincidence? Okay, what does it say?
The shadow chases the tree. The tree falls to the shadow. The shadow eats the soul. The soul feeds the rock.
Feeds the rot, feeds the rock as in
Rock.
stone. Rock as in
Rock,
a stone.
like a stone.
Yeah, okay. Do I recognize that phrase from anything?
No.
Can I make an insight check onto what this phrase means?
does Vincent notice that she's seeing something he doesn't?
Well, actually, since I could read this, I probably read it aloud. For the sake of, since I recognize that the language, I would say, look, it's Sylvan, and say what it was.
Yeah, Vincent would try to search his memory or insight, as horrible as it is.
But anyways, can I make an insight into what the phrase means?
Sure. Would you say insight?
Yeah, because it's like poetry is always like the types of readings and things like that. So it's
Okay.
is that enough?
Yeah. So between that is not uh, between what you saw, what you read, and basically what happened, you believe this tablet is is alive,
Alive?
alive, living, and when something triggers it, like I said, you guys saw that smoke and dust the first time it was triggered in the classroom a few minutes ago. And then within a few minutes outside, you all witness some form of your own fear.
Is this thing gonna kill me?
Your previous check said no. And mainly because you have at least an understanding of what it is.
All right. Is it
But
trying to like bind itself to me or something?
it definitely seems to be searching for something, and based on the way it's phrased, you would think that whatever's living in it feeds on a combination of fear and souls.
Okay, but like the point is, do I think this living stone is trying to harm me, or is it trying to be bound to me? It's because like it's an
It
artifact, it's a thing. So that means it must have been
bound is a tough call. Harm, yes, but you would it be safe to say if you're aware of what it's doing, it's limited in what it can do. That being said, it would likely become more powerful if somebody died as a result of the illusions they were seeing.
Okay, I see. So now that I have a general understanding of this artifact and I can read Sylvan, uh, first I'm gonna ask two things. One, can I make a deduction as to what creature this might be? And then the second one would be, since I can sort of understand the artifact, do I know where I can find like an on or off switch, or like to make it dormant again?
There doesn't seem to be an on or off switch. I wouldn't think that it was dormant so much as think of it more like it was hibernating.
Oh, so it just woke up from a snap for no reason whatsoever. Okay.
Well, because people were messing with it. If you see a couple of hibernating bears and started poking them with a stick, it's not going to go too well.
Okay, but can I make a deduction as to what creature this might be? Whatever it is?
Your make Arcana DC 20.
Yeah, that's not enough.
Yeah, you don't have enough information. The only thing you can know for sure,
I probably asked
this
Professor Den.
thing is bad.
I'd probably give all my information to Professor Den, speaking quickly and like pressing on the urgency of the situation, and say,
Yep.
"Do you know what
Then
this creature might be?"
When she gives that info, can I do an Arcana check?
sure. DC 20.
It said 18, then rolled to 8.
So your professor. Yeah, professor didn't do any better.
Okay, so no one has any clue.
Not
what's
sure.
going on.
And you just see he sort of grabs the silk cloth that he had it brought in on and tosses it over it and takes it from you, putting it down. I shall return it where it was for the past 20 years.
Can I tell if the blood has stopped being drained from me yet? Like, can I still see that part of it?
The blood got to, or at least what looked like blood, got to the point where it filled in the entire, like, depressed cavity around the runes and stuff. And when it got to the point that the entire bottom was filled at least a little, that's when you saw the runes light up.
Has the blood stopped being drained from me? Is the thing. Is it like still increasing now that the silk cloth's on it?
As soon as it got to the point where it had like filled at least a finger nail's width along the bottom, it had stopped.
Ah.
So when he's putting it away in the sack, Vincent wants to do a bit of sleight of hand.
Are you kidding me, Vincent? Do I notice this?
So Vincent has a +5 to sleight of hands with an artifact that he's wearing
Okay.
called Gloves of Thievery.
Yep.
Yeah. So he's gonna try to like switch things up a little bit.
Do I want to see if I notice this.
She might be able to. I get a +5 to the sleight of hand.
Okay. And this is basically against perception, right?
Yeah. And he wants to do it in a way that where when he puts it into he puts it away, he doesn't realize that Vincent switched out for something else.
What's he switching it with?
Whatever he can, like, what's the size of the item?
It's about 2 feet tall by 18 inches wide and about 3 inches thick and weighs around
Okay, I thought it
25
was
pounds.
something. I thought it was something that was actually like he could palm or something.
So it's half the size of his body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You would need a stack of books in order to replace that.
Is there a close by stack of book? No, okay, that's not sleight of hand kind of stuff. So never mind.
If you
Sorry.
had something that you
Like
actually could have matched the
if there
at least.
Yeah, if there's something in the vicinity where he could swap it out while he's doing it and doing some trickery, magician level of stuff,
Yeah,
he would pull it. He would do
there's
that.
nothing you see that would match the approximate shape because of like the carved in runes on the top and the weight. That's why I was like, what are you
Sorry.
trying to swap?
Yeah, never mind. I thought it was something smaller. Like sleight of hand is not something like that.
Wait,
Like I was like,
bad.
maybe a book, but it's gonna have to be pretty heavy and
Well, he could do it after the guy puts it away and puts it down somewhere, but no, never mind. Don't worry about it.
okay.
just wait. This of the runes on the tablet, does Soul recognize any of them? I mean, I know you said Sylvan popped up after the blood got in.
That
But
was sort of glowing underneath. The actual runes, that was the only way I could think to describe it. You saw almost like a circle with a point at the tip. You saw something that looked similar to the hashtag symbol. You saw a triangle, but the top peak was pointed and the two bottom corners were sort of rounded. And then a few that were much more intricate that you couldn't really make out in the time that you were handling it.
and I don't recognize any of them.
Not offhand.
Okay, do I notice Vince's intentions? Do I know him well enough at this point to recognize that he's trying to cause shit?
No. But Vincent is looking up at you and kind of like waving for you to bend down so he could whisper in your ear. So the instructor
Soul
can't
would
hear
go
you.
along with it. Soul would go along with it because at this point it's better to be in the know as to what Vince is going on than not.
Yeah. So Vince is gonna whisper like, you're really interested in that. Do you want it? That chuckle tells me you do. Okay. And then Vince is gonna like walk away and try to hide in the room. Unless Soul stops him.
The thing is, out of character, I have sort of like a little angel and a little devil on my shoulder right now. I'm going, you should Vincent steal that thing. But Devil's going like, I want to find out what's going to happen if I let Vincent steal that thing.
Yep, it's up to Soul whether she grabs him and drags him out by his arm or lets him disappear into the confines
The
of the
thing is,
room.
I actually have the perfect spell for this thing. Using Phantasmal Force, if I cast it on the instructor, I can totally make off with this and blame it on Vincent.
If the spell works. Or you can utilize the skills of a gnome / something that likes to be sneaky.
We all know where this is going to end up.
Can I do like a willpower thing on Soul? I really want her character to have this like rolled for.
Okay, so I'm going to give you two options. One, you roll any dice and call odd, even, or high, low. Or is there one way that it's teetering a bit on your mind?
That is an actual very good question. Did the artifact itself have any effect on Soul? Or was it just like what we went through, the obvious stuff, the illusions, the fear, the blood being drained from me?
As far as you're aware, the fear and the illusions And even the blood, considering your thumb is not scratched, you're not sure if that was a delusion.
Since I'm not sure of it, can I like do my best to make a check to see if I think it's an illusion that the blood was being drained from me or not?
Sure. This will be, I'll say, a wisdom saving throw. DC 16.
And I'm operating off the assumption that Vincent didn't see the blood thing.
No.
Okay, I'm still not sure.
Still, yeah, I'd say with that, you think that actually happened.
Um, if I think that it happened, I think one of the things Soul would worry about is what if she just leaves her blood lying around in an artifact like that? She'd be worried about after effects. So
Okay.
she would be the tiniest bit more leaning towards taking the artifact somehow.
Okay. DC
So-
20. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Oh, no.
So
Go
yeah, when I whispered that in her ear, and then there's obvious like conflicting things going on in her face, but
Yeah.
it looks like she came to a conclusion. And if she's about to say something, he just like puts a finger to her lips if she lets him, and it just like shh, and starts walking away to disappear. Well, she distracts the professor that's walking away with the artifact.
Well, he's not walking away. He wrapped it in silk, put it in a crate, and started hammering the crate shut.
Yeah, as he's distracted from him in the room, he disappears and hides.
Make a stealth check.
And that's the last chance that Soul has to stop him. And he'll be using his hidden sense ability.
Wait, can people know that they were suggested? Like, people can be aware they're charmed after a charm is over?
Like from the spell?
Yeah, it doesn't describe it.
I know charm they know.
Yeah, once the charm is over, I believe that they're aware of it.
Yeah, but suggestion doesn't say whether the target is aware of it afterwards.
I would say probably not, because suggestion is something that the target would be willing to do anyway.
Yeah, because they
It's not as
won't
powerful.
actively do anything that would obviously injure them.
Sorry, it's not charmed, it's what?
The spell suggestion.
So if the target would not
They get
know
a
that
save,
they were,
right?
yeah, they get save, of course. And I figured if they save it, then they might notice. But if the spell is cast and it's finished, that's what I was not sure about, like whether they would know afterwards or not.
So ChatGPT says that no, you don't. If it's
Okay.
suggestion, I can post it in the chat if you want.
Yeah.
Why do you use ChatGPT? No, I'm not. I'm not going to go with this. Never mind.
I only do it for general rule stuff. I don't use it for.
I simply knew that because I've attempted to do it in other games before.
When you're dealing with specific like rule stuff, it's useful, especially if you have like rules
Yeah.
lawyers in your game.
You see, you say that, but then I learn of situations where people apparently, like kids, apparently use it as a search bar and get entirely wrong information, and I'm shocked.
Yeah, no. I was asking a specific question about that rule.
So yeah,
So
the
you, the DM,
suggestion
would
would be limited to 1 or 2 sentences.
no. I got an idea for the phrase, but whether or not the subject would be aware of it afterwards is something I would need to know before I would cast it. And since it's a spell that I have, then I would probably know this information already.
Yeah, it would just depend on whether or not they were already inclined to do it. If they were, they don't know. But if you're suggesting them to do something against their nature, then they would be aware of it.
Yeah, the
Basically,
main thing I'm trying to figure out is not if they failed the save, but if they pass, do they know you tried to cast it on them?
That is a good question.
it would just depend by the DM. I mean, it's up to you whether or not what's being
wait.
suggested is out of
I think I
character.
got
Okay.
it. So because suggestion is phrased as the way it is, I think it's literally me telling them a
Yeah,
suggestion. So what happens is they do hear it from me.
yeah.
But
Okay, yeah.
after a spell
Yeah.
passes, they wouldn't know that after a spell is done, they wouldn't know that like I was specifically giving them
Cast that
there's
spell
a
on them.
spell. That's
Yeah.
assuming they fail. If they pass the save, I would assume they would think, no, your suggestion is stupid. Why would I do that?
Yeah. Yeah, I'd agree.
So it's not like it's a very subtle thing, and I think
Yeah.
it would take a very
Just trying to
specific
check
sort of.
what is your
Yeah,
the
yeah.
DC?
Basically, it's
DC
like
14. Okay.
Okay. What time is it right now?
Like
The
8:30.
clock's not right. It's around 11 a.m.
It's 11 a.m. Okay. Then I'd probably say something, and I'll tell you when exactly I start casting the spell. Look, Professor, that was rough. I I think that was hard on all of us. And I don't know about you, but I'm kind of leery of staying around this artifact much longer than I absolutely have to. And this is where I cast a spell. You should leave that here in the classroom and go get a drink at the bar because you look like you need to get blackout drunk.
Okay.
So would we know if there's other, since it's 11 o'clock in the morning, would we know if there's other classes that are going to be taking place in this room?
I'm mostly just trying to get the artifact alone for you to make off with.
Bless your soul. Yeah, if it's it, if he hears it, is going to be like, yeah, okay. But if there's other classes that are going to be happening in the room,
That you're not sure of. You only really know of the freshman class schedule.
I think that with that explosion, I don't think anyone would be eager to come to this classroom for lessons anytime soon. And also, like, everyone's scattered. Like, literally everyone in the area is scattered. It's less like, is there going to be anyone in class, and is more, can I give
Oh
Vincent
no,
10
yeah.
minutes?
Go
10
go
minutes to be free.
go get him. Go
Um,
get drunk. Let him go get drunk. It's fun.
Wait, I would have to.
He passes the save.
Yeah, that's definitely safe. But so like, so he what does he say then?
Just looks at you and just like, I can't leave this around where students are.
Oh right, this is a classroom. Is it not your personal classroom?
No, I share this room.
Ah, well,
Sir
no, that's
Collingsworth
definitely.
himself will be instructing here in 2 hours.
You should definitely move it to your office then. It's I don't think you should sleep around this. It tried to show you your worst fears.
His office. You're killing me, her lady.
Look, it's better
Vincent's
to.
like Vincent's eyes are rolling so far up into his
Do
head
you
that he's
want
trying
to
to see.
know? Do you
That
want
he's
to
trying to
know
look
where
at the
this?
top of his scalp.
Look, do you want to know for sure where this thing is, or do you want to have him take it home with him, wherever that is, which is probably more protected?
Oh,
Basically, and besides, if
no,
it's
I know
alone
it's
in a.
funny. It's
You just
funny.
see him put 2 fingers to his temple. And about a minute later, yes, it shall be moved.
Yeah, you'll be okay, Professor, right? I mean, you seem as much as I'm sure you would have broken out eventually. It seemed to easily prey on you too.
I shall be fine. You two be on your way.
Is there any other professor I could possibly tell about this so that you aren't well,
I shall
so that you
inform
see?
Lord Collingsworth when he gets here.
Understood, Professor. I hope you're safe and that artifact gets taken care of. Also, please make sure to do something about my blood.
I shall.
Okay, and during the interactions that they're having, Vincent's actually trying to figure out how to replace the weight in the container that he's put that artifact in so that he can quickly switch them out.
Uh,
I would emphasize to the professor, please absolutely make sure Collinsworth knows about the fact that it's my blood in there. Because that's
I
the
shall
reason why.
see that he knows.
I mean, wouldn't you be worried if your blood was in a random magical artifact?
Well, yes.
Please do let me know if if my presence is necessary for that. Um, Otherwise, she would leave at that point.
Okay. And Professor Fiddlesticks sits at his desk and starts filling out paperwork on the incident.
Okay, so during that time, was Vincent able to maneuver around the room and figure out a replacement option?
Uh,
Soul is no longer on board with Vincent stealing the thing. By the way, since Collinsworth was mentioned, she's
Yeah,
mostly
Vincent
confident
doesn't
that
know.
yeah, but
Too
since
late. He hid
but
away.
the point being that like if Vincent is successful in this, she's almost certainly gonna try to report it back to the professor.
She most certainly can when it ends up in a room.
You know, at that point, I could probably go, Professor, Professor, I think the blood in the artifact is doing something. It suddenly appeared in my room overnight. Actually, that's probably a good thing that would happen if you managed to steal it. I could say the thing teleported itself to me somehow.
so make a perception check, Vincent.
Oh, fuck.
So there are a number of books that you could large books you could potentially try and jam a couple of them in. Your biggest obstacle isn't so much finding the replacement. It's now not being detected with a crowbar to pry open 8 nails out of the wood frame.
So I'm gonna use my skill dismantle to try to do that in a stealthy way. Where am I able to do that during their conversation where they're distracted?
Let me see what dismantle does.
I have advantage on checks made to disassemble or destroy non-magical structures and objects.
Uh, so you're basically trying to dismantle the entire box.
Or at least a portion of the box.
Okay. But you're trying to do it stealthily, so disadvantage would bring it back to an even roll. This isn't thieves' tools. This isn't. I would think this would be
I get it.
a strength check with a crowbar.
So I also have ingenuity, which says when you roll a skill check that requires the use of the tools and you have the proper tools, you roll with the advantage and double your proficiency bonus. And if I don't have the tools, I just double my.
Double your proficiency. So, but yeah, this wouldn't be thieves' tools. You'd need like a crowbar or a crowbar and a hammer.
Or I just need to remove the screws.
What screws? It's a
Sorry, I
wooden
thought.
crate.
Ironically, okay, I will give you this. Ironically, I had 2 crowbars on me when I was in that room. So I will give Vincent, I think it's fair to give Vincent a chance to nick the crowbar off me since he knew he was going to go for that crate and he was trying to do it.
Yeah, if he was screwing or if he was nailing it in, like I think he could pull out the nails from the back. But if there were screws, he'd have to unscrew them.
I will give.
Yeah.
I think you should make a roll for Vincent to pickpocket a crowbar off me on my way out of the room.
Like, yeah, if his intention is to steal the thing, he would definitely
Okay.
prep for that.
Make your sleight of hand.
Of course, it's a 1.
Yeah, you're not successful in getting the crowbar off me. Sorry.
Nope.
So you're trying to do this without a crowbar.
Yeah. So was the box nailed or screwed in?
Nailed. 8 nails hammered into the wood.
So he needs to get something that he could pull the nails out from the
Yeah.
back.
From the
Okay.
top.
Can I do an intelligence check to see if there's a way for him to do his sneaky sleight of handed stuff to get it out from the back? I'm assuming if it's a full box, there's nails keeping it together
Yeah.
on each side.
Yeah, there was 8, 4 in each corner nailed into the top. Like, sorry, 2 in each corner. On the back, there's
Vincent's just going to hide in the room until nighttime when nobody's around. And if he's
You
leaving
realize
with
in 2
oh,
hours,
never
Collinsworth
mind.
is going to be in this classroom.
Yeah, never mind. I just thought of that as I was saying it. So if he's able to find a way to unscrew it and pull it out, if not, he's going to hide and try to find where Collinsworth's going to take it to. Basically.
You realize Collinsworth is likely like a level 20 something, right?
Yeah, but
Okay.
maybe he's not paying attention.
okay. So about a half hour goes by. So yeah, you can try and grab. Actually, let me see. High, low. Low, he left the hammer on the box. High, he brought it back with him to his desk. So he brought the hammer back over to the desk with him, where he's making his notes.
Can I use prestidigitation to distract him with a sound while I sneak up and snatch up the tool?
Sure.
Want me to do a stealth roll?
Well, 1 second. I'm trying to. I'm just trying to see if it. Okay, yeah, it can be sound. And it's a range of 10 feet. From where you are.
Yeah, so I just need to sneak up close by, do a sound in the opposite direction of where I need to grab the tool, and then try to do my business.
Okay. So you're no longer staying in a set hiding place, though. So he would get perception to see you when you're moving.
That's fine.
There it is. Okay, he doesn't notice. So you cast the spell. Trying to think if he would have insight to think something's off and that thing's still going off, being the
I mean,
cause of this
he
noise.
whispered something to Soul and then walked away.
Soul's
Soul's
gone at
gone.
this point.
I know.
I am
I'm
gone.
saying before, like, she walked away and he hid. And
Mhm.
he would make
No,
the sound be like something. The sound he would make be like something that fell off the desk, like a paperweight or something, and just like a clunk on the other side. It would be innocuous, not like a loud bell or something.
Okay. I'd say it'd still be insight, so DC 15 that he reacts to it. Alright, he reacts to it. So he looks away, you grab the hammer. I'm trying to think now, so you'd be able to get back to try and open this with just a hammer. So you'd be trying to get the nails out of the back that are flush forward. Yeah, I'll say it'll be a strength check.
All right, it all rides on a -20 for strength.
So you're gonna need 4 DC 13 strength checks.
Here we go.
You got 1 out of the 4 nails out. And definitely with that second one, you left scuff marks in the wood around to show somebody tried to do something to it.
Oh man, this sucks.
And about this time, you see 4 senior students come in with a trolley cart to put the crate on.
I'm gonna try to follow them. As they're coming in, never mind. Yeah, I would just try to follow them to see where they're taking it to.
They start going up the wizard's tower. And then put it into a room where Professor Fiddlesticks directs them to. And he casts a few things in the room and walks out.
All right. Well, Vincent will walk away very sad about his failures.
Okay. Okay. So that now gets us to I guess start of the actual next week of classes. It's like I
Whole
need
little adventure thing was a wild ride from start to finish.
just triggering that to return any spells to anybody. Right? And I think we'll call it there. Or wait, is this a... Yes. All right. We'll call it there. Good session, everybody. Back again in 2 weeks. I'll
Okay.
leave the server up just in case anybody needs to make notes. I feel like I was supposed to look up some for somebody still.
Yeah, there's a couple things for me, but we can talk about it.
Okay. Oh, yeah. One sec. Let me just leave a note for myself on that.
All right, goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Alrighty.
Yeah,
Bye-bye. Thank you.
yeah.
Bye.
Sorry.
Night, everyone.
Night.